The whole of this project has been based around media products. Throughout the process I have used endless amounts of technology, some I liked, some I strongly disliked. Firstly, we did all of our work on Apple iMac computers. This was an essential tool as it offers the best software for media production. One problem with my Mac at home was that it isn't compatible with Microsoft products, making it hard to do work on the school's normal computer when a Mac wasn't available for use. The school's Mac, however, have Microsoft installed, so this kind of got rid of that problem altogether. We used a site called Blogger to upload every single bit of work we did, whether it be vital stuff or completely pointless things. Blogger was with me every step of the way from start to finish. Blogger is great as it is highly compatible with all products and really user-friendly. It allows you to follow people, giving me the opportunity to follow classmates and keep up with where they are at the project as opposed to myself maybe. I use two Microsoft products in my media work. I use Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. Word was usually used to create notes and drafts and most of my scripts. However, at home I do not have access to Word, so I used an alternative called Xword Free to conduct all of the same tasks as I did on Word at school. It's pretty much as good and free. I also used Microsoft PowerPoint. This was a handy tool to construct analysis on past student work and real-life examples, giving me the option to place images and videos alongside the text I've written myself to support the imagery. Both of the Office programs are something I've grown up with and am very familiar with. Mac have done a good job of keeping them pretty much the same, with some differences, as they are on the Microsoft products. I used a JVC AVC HD video camera to shoot all of my footage in my music video. This is a good little camera, however I feel that it really needed touchscreen capabilities. Along with this, I used a tripod to steady my shooting. From the camera I would import my footage to iMovie, another editing software which is far more basic than Final Cut. From this I would put it onto Final Cut Express. 95% of all my editing was done on Final Cut Express when I was editing at school. It's a really good editing software, mainly down to its massive variety of functions. There's so much you can do, and better still, it's quite easy. Some of the cool features I have used in my music video are colour manipulation and split screening. With Final Cut Express this is easy to do. At home, however, I have Final Cut Pro. This is what I ended up doing a majority of my editing on because I did it mainly at home. This is a slightly more advanced version of Express. The only difference that I can see is the layout. And to be honest, I actually prefer Express. I used Pro at home and done this question and question 1 in my evaluation work using Pro. YouTube was an essential tool for me throughout the project. Here I could watch music videos, tutorials, upload drafts and other various planning and research to put them onto my blog. I used a video from YouTube to get the audio for my song. I put the URL into a site called Video to MP3 and converted it into an MP3 and then put it into iTunes, which I could then put into Final Cut Express. This was really easy to do, so I was quite happy with the Video to MP3 site. The next most important online tool for me was Prezi. This is a highly interactive presentation creator. Prezi has a cleaner transaction process to it, which is why I prefer it over a traditional PowerPoint. Here you can see me flicking through a Prezi I made during the course. I like how it's smooth and it goes along with it rather than just flicking onto the next page. If I decided to use a traditional PowerPoint over Prezi, however, it was slightly more tricky to put it onto my blog. Instead of an easy embedding process that Prezi uses, I had to use a site called SlideShare. This basically puts a PowerPoint online and allows you to embed it from there. Throughout the course I used so many different websites. I would search for them using Google. The main websites I used were Facebook, Twitter, Wikipedia and TimeToast for conducting research mostly, and a website builder called Wix. Facebook and Twitter gave me access to thousands of people to acquire some research and mostly feedback, which was really easy to do. I could ask my friends to have a look at this and other people, they could share it so the video could go viral. I could gain people who I don't know's opinions who are quite important because their opinions won't be as biased as my friends. Wikipedia allowed me to search for literally anything and I could find out so many facts and figures about different music videos or artists or anything really. I could find out what things were and things like that. Wix is the best website builder I've ever used to date. It's really simple and has so many functions you can take advantage of. One criticism of it though would be the fact that there aren't many fonts to choose from on the grand scale of things. This means that I had to type what I wanted to put onto the website into Final Cut and actually screenshot the image of the text coming up on the preview and then move it and then crop it and what have you to put it into Wix itself. All of the technology I've been talking about here are fairly readily available and relatively easy to use. This has an effect on the media world as it means raised competition from amateur interneters, which had never been an issue before. Now this tech is so easily accessed, more and more people are actually doing it, which could have a highly negative effect on the media industry, as firms actually that are trying to make a profit simply can't compete with this free to watch stuff which is easily found on YouTube.